Alright, I got some good news, and I got some bad news. The good news is, I'm still missing a couple books from my last order from Bookdepository, so you can still remember it in the next haul. The bad news is, I haven't gotten all that I ordered from Bookdepository, so this is an incomplete haul, but it's still big. Hello everyone, my name is Daidarius, and welcome to my manga haul of April 2023. Now there is a lot of volume in this one, so we're just gonna jump straight ahead. And first up we have Fire Force Volume 24. Now, I did order one more volume, but it hasn't arrived yet, so we're gonna save that for next month. But with 24, I am now less than 10 volumes left of the series. Now the 34th volume has not been released yet. It will very soon. Getting the 24th volume and only being 10 volumes behind is awesome, because now I can see the finish line. I will be able to finish Fire Force this year, which is a big deal. And next up we have Black Clover Volume 12 and Black Clover Volume 13. There's not much I can add on this one because I've not started reading it yet. Black Clover up until volume 13, that means that if I want to hit my goal this year, I'm only missing 7 more volumes. I might get more, but at least I'm gonna get the first 20 volumes, so I'm only gonna be a year or so behind next year, which would be awesome. But yeah, Black Clover. Again, there's a lot more left, so let's just keep going, shall we? And next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 9 and Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 10. With this volume, I'm now halfway through this year's goal, which is the same as Black Clover. It's 20 volumes. The good thing about with Jujutsu Kaisen is 20 volumes will more or less put me to be caught up. Not quite, I think there's gonna be released 21 or 22 volumes this year, but my plan is actually to be caught up. And I'm halfway there, which is awesome. Also, I'm seriously in the need of a haircut. I will do it soon. I don't want to go back to my I've read Berserk for the first time ever video hairstyle. It doesn't suit me. It really doesn't suit me. Alright, the next one is epic. For me at least. Maybe not for you. Me may not give a shit, but for me, it's epic. And that is Pokemon Adventures Black&White Volume 1. I actually have started collecting Black&White, which is a big deal because after Black&White and Black 2 and White 2, I will be caught up to what is being released right now by Viz, because right now Viz is releasing X and Y, the full volumes, not the pocket volumes, which is only like 70 or 80 pages, but full on almost 200 page long volumes. So I'm almost caught up with Pokemon Adventures. And by the by, I'm currently reading Pokemon Adventures. I've just completed the first box set, which is volume 1 up until volume 7. It covers Pokemon Red, Blue, technically Green if you are in Japan, and then also Pokemon Yellow. So it actually is a fun, it's very kid-ish series. I did expect that, it is Pokemon after all, but it is still actually fun. It has some interesting ideas and take on the stories from the game. I knew it would go in a different direction, but I did not expect it going in that much of a different direction. But it still pays homage to the original story from the games. But anywho, this volume right here is the thinnest of all the volumes I own. I have some other volumes that are thin, but this is 20 pages thinner than those. Look at it. There is nothing there. And again, this is like full price. So just to compare it, right? So this one, which is Fire Red and Leaf Green, is volume 25 in the original run. It has more than 260 pages. More than 260 pages for this bad boy, right? And this little shit right here has 92 pages. 260, 92 pages. They cost the same, $10 in retail. What? How does that make sense? Really? How does that make sense? I know they're both Pokemon volumes, but this is like a third of that. Anywho, we still have more volumes to cover, so let's keep going. And next up we have Solo Leveling Volume 6, the manhwa. I am looking very much forward to reading this. Now, I have read actually the manhwa online when it was released, but I have not read this volume yet in printed format. Now, there's one thing I am not happy about by Yen Press. That is that they have changed the fucking logo here. Normally it's just Yen Press in this colored logo. Makes sense. But now they have created a sub-division, I guess, Ise Press or Ise Press, I don't know how to pronounce it, which is the division that is responsible for all the manhwa that Yen Press produces and sells. I mean, sure, I understand that you now have so much manhwa that you want a division to do it. Fine. But now, suddenly, it does not match with the rest. And I'm pretty sure that newer prints of those 5 volumes will have this fucking logo down here. So anyone who's just now getting into solo leveling, it won't matter to them. But for us who have been collecting since the beginning, it's gonna be freaking eyesore. It just sucks. Anywho, this video is going on for long enough and I still have half of the haul left. So I'm gonna pick up the pace now. And next up we have Rooster Fighter Volume 3. There is not much I can say about Rooster Fighter because there's not much that needs to be said about Rooster Fighter. Except you need to read Rooster Fighter. It is awesome. It's stupid, but it's epic. And in case you're not quite sure why, just go ahead and watch my first haul of that series because you don't even have to watch the whole haul. Just go into the chapters and click on the part where I'm talking about Rooster Fighter Volume 1 because there I read the synopsis from the first book and that is enough to convince you, I'm pretty sure, that you need to buy and read Rooster Fighter. This series is stupid but epic. It's One Punch Man in Rooster format. That's the only thing you need to know. So, read Rooster Fighter. Just read Rooster Fighter. Alright, onwards to the next one. And that is Helck Volume 2. So it's Helck. Questions? I mean, I haven't read the first volume yet. But I just want to highlight the fact that I love the covers for Helck because they are connected. And the more covers that this actually announces, the more we can see the total collected panoramic picture they're gonna make, which is just awesome. I cannot wait until reading Helck. And again, I'm pretty sure that this edition has 7 volumes in total. So I'm guessing. Anyway, we still have 2 more volumes to go. So let's do it. And next up we have Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 Golden Wind Volume 7. So we actually only have 2 more volumes left until we've collected all of Golden Wind. I am so stoked. It's also weird that we are already almost caught up. I mean, it makes sense because it takes just about 2 years and 3 months to collect all of Golden Wind, but the fact that it has almost been 2 years since I collected the first volume after we just finished collecting part 4 is insane. Time moves fast. I'm getting old. But anyway, I am very much looking forward to start reading Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. And again, I did not plan on waiting until I collected everything before starting reading it. But that's life. I mean, I'm missing only 2 volumes, so I might as well just wait those 6 months until I have all of it and then just read all of part 5. And then later this year we're gonna actually get the first volume of part 6, which is awesome. And that's also gonna take like roughly 2-ish years to complete. And then we have a long part 7 and even longer part 8. And who knows when we have finally collected all of part 8, part 9 might be over. It might be. But yeah, I'm loving the designs of these volumes and I'm looking forward to getting me some gangster Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Blade of the Immortal Deluxe Edition Volume 8. Now, What is special about this volume is that it marks the final year left of collecting Blade of the Immortal, because we only get 3 volumes each year, and with volume 8 we have now gotten into the final 3 books, which means the final year of getting Blade of the Immortal. So when we get to November, we will get the 10th and final volume of Blade of the Immortal, which I'm looking very much forward to, because ever since the first, not the first, but the original omnibus editions was finished, I have been wanting to collect Blade of the Immortal. But then Dark Horse was being Dark Horse and then didn't print the omnibuses, so you couldn't really get them. They were out of print. And then they started printing them, but they also announced the deluxe editions of Blade of the Immortal. So I thought, fuck it. I like Berserk in the deluxe editions. I like Hellsing in the deluxe edition, even though I haven't read Hellsing yet. I just want the deluxe editions of these. The only bummer, of course, is that you're missing out on those awesome spines, but that is something I can live with, since I have read the first 4 volumes and the printing quality and size and paper quality is just, it just makes everything worth it. They are clunky to read, they are difficult to read, but if you are on a table or at a table and lying in bed and don't mind making a crevice on your stomach when you have it rest on you, then they're not that difficult to read. But they are awesome. They're big, they're expensive, but they're awesome, and I'm looking very much forward. I don't need to put it here. And I'm looking very much forward to read the rest. Now, first of all, regarding Berserk, it was brought to my attention that the day after I uploaded it, my former haul, Dark Horse announced volume 14, and at least in that regard they're gonna do what I want, which is volume 14 is gonna be the final 2 volumes of Berserk that Miura he did, as well as the guidebook. Now, when they're gonna release the volume 15 of Berserk Deluxe Edition, if they're gonna do it, I don't know, I hope so, but I also hope that they're then gonna market visually that this is no longer Miura's work. We'll see. It's gonna be what, 3 years or something until you're gonna go down that rabbit hole. Probably. Who knows? Maybe less. That is my manga haul. What does your manga haul look like? Whatever you think, comment below me your thoughts. As always, until see you, not you, but you in the next video. Okay, you can also be there. Remember to stay awesome. See ya.